Hello and welcome back to NHarmzWay Plays Sky Odyssey by Feed the Beast. This is episode 37, and when we left yesterday I was talking about how we were going to have to do a couple of more things to get everything done. We're going to have to finish the magic line, which is Thaumcraft, and I'm going to get to that, but first we're going to work on the fluids. So, we've done the Resident Ender. You guys saw how I worked that yesterday. It's downstairs. We'll look at it in a minute. But I also did the tectonic petroleum, and I'm starting on the grassoline. One of the things I'm going to do now is increase the speed of all of our machines. Hopefully that'll increase the production. Put these back away, and let's look at, once we're done with grassoline, we also need refined fuel. So let's work towards refined fuel. So refined fuel is a thermic foundation. It is naphtha with sulfur in a fractioning still. Okay, so we know we're going to need a fractioning still. How do we get naphtha? Naphtha is crude oil in a fractioning still with tar. How do we get tar? Oil sand. I don't think I have any oil sand. Let's look. Nope, no oil sand. So we're going to have to find some oil sand or make some oil sand. So naphtha is crude oil and tar. Crude oil is oil shale in a magma crucible, oil sand, or bitumen. So we need to see if we have any of the bitumen. Don't have any of the bitumen either. None of the shale. Alright, so we're back to, how do we get tar? That's pulverizing oil sand. Gives us a 50% chance of tar. We can do that in our sag mill, probably with one of our signalum grinding balls. That'll give us, so what we need to do is we need to figure out how we find oil sand. And it looks as though the laser drill is the only way to find it in any biome except hell and the end. So, looks like we're making a laser drill. This doesn't look too hard. All we need are were those diamond. So let's look up the laser drill. Yep, diamond gears. Laser base. And if I'm correct, which I might not be, we're going to need see if we can make that in here. We're going to need laser lens. And we don't have any of the glass, but that doesn't mean we can't get it. Does it have to be white stained glass? Okay, so before we get too far with that, let's see how the oil shale will come from oil sand. Either we only need one somewhere in the overworld with a miner and a black laser lens. So that's what we're looking for, is the black laser lens. So let's see if we can make a couple of them. Gray, black, which means we're going to need black stained glass, which is there, and because I want to also have it here, so then we need to make those, and then Let's make 3 of these, because there's a laser base. What's the use of the laser base? I think we need 4 laser bases and 1 laser drill, and the bases focus to the drill, and the drill actually does the work. That's what I think. I could be wrong. But go back to the laser. We need 1 laser drill. Does it have to be white? It does. So we're going to need a white laser lens, which means we need white stained glass. We'll put that in our tablet. There's, what am I missing for the laser drill? The diamond gears. Not a big deal. We've got them here. So there's that. And since we're talking about it, let's go put those into our system. Need to put one of these. Have to actually put it in this system first. So we're going to put one of these and those in the system. Both of these we can put in the system. So we need a laser drill. I think we need 4 laser bases, so let's take 4. And 1 laser drill, but just in case I've got it wrong, let's take 4. And then we need some place to do the actual drilling. So let's pick a spot down here where we can put these. So 1, 2, 1, 1. Okay, so that's how those work. So what we need is these to point at that. Then we're going to have to power them and put the lens in here. Lens goes there, and then we power these guys with points. Put one here, one here, one here, and one here. Okay. And that should make this start working. As it gets power from these guys, it should start working. Then above it, we'll put one of our there we go. Okay, so it pulls diamond. We're looking for the shale or the oil. So above it, draw out of it. Let's put a conduit. There we go, we've got our gasoline. And let's put our ender chest. So what we're going to want is this to be extract always active, and we're going to want it to come over to here. We'll put our ender chest down here, and we'll make that insert, not extract, and we've already got our oil sand. So we're already making progress. So oil sand goes in here, and again I want to put it into our system so that we can access it anywhere in our system. And so we need the oil sand was it here? Yes, because we need the tar. We need the bitumen and the tar in our system. So tar, bitumen, we already have sand, don't need those laser bases. We'll put the lenses in there. Alright, so now we have the oil portion of this. So let's start working the refined portion of it. I want that and that. So in order for this to work, we're going to have to take a magma crucible and we're going to have to use it to make our crude oil. So magma crucible with the bitumen makes our crude oil, although oil sand makes more, so we'll actually push the oil sand into the magma crucible. So we're going to need a personal EMC link. And we're going to get a couple of these. And then we will put the oil sand into this, coming in from the top. Take our oil sand, put it there, and this should immediately start making, we have to enable the auto input, but this should immediately start making the crude oil. Alright, so we've got the crude oil. Crude oil becomes naphtha in a fractioning still. We get the tar and the naphtha in a fractioning still. So we're going to take our fractioning still, a couple of those, we're going to feed crude oil into this one and the naphtha into this one. So crude oil is going to come from the left once we get power. crude oil is supposed to come in to here. I'm sorry, no, yeah, crude oil. So we need to push it out there into here. And then we're going to push the naphtha out to here. And then that's going to create the refined oil. And then we take ourselves a screen. That was correct, right? Naphtha gives us refined oil. Okay. So we take ourselves a screen. We put it here. Shift click to pick the task, and we're going to do refined. You need to actually hit the search. So we want the buckets of refined oil, and then we're going to push that out. And there we go. And like the other one, we're going to increase the speed of everything by first upgrading them to resonant, and then putting the augments on them. So now, as you can see, that went from just a little bit to quite a bit more. So we're going to have to figure out what to do with these, because the whole thing will stop when it gets to that. What we could do is put one of these up here and put those up to it, and put one of these here and take the sulfur out there. And there we go. Now we're getting refined fuel. So there's that one. So that's refined fuel. Now we need sewage. So where does sewage come from? And that's what we're going to do with all these. We're just going to figure out where they all come from. So sewage. Sewage is probably going to come from, I'm guessing, that composter. Fluid transposer will pull it out of buckets into here. So where do we get them into the buckets? Sewage bucket is a magma crucible. Machine outputs fertilizer. That's not what I'm looking for. Not looking for sewage cell. So the animal sewer outputs the sewage bucket. So we're going to want to put one of those down here. Animal sewer is here. Going to put that there. We're also going to put ranged add-ons, because I'm pretty sure that the range on this is just, yeah. So we're going to probably need the add-ons. And let's see which one we can make. Pretty sure we can make all of them. I think we already have a ranged add-on. So let's see, add. We already have one. In order to make two, so we're going to need some more stained glass. We're going to need power. constantly get back down there. That didn't work. Mob imprisonment tool. So 3 horses. I don't think that they make any thing for sewage. I'm not sure though. Take our torch and put it here. Maybe that will keep the Enderman from coming out of here. I don't know. Alright, so ranged add-ons is what we were working on. So let's do glass. We have a bunch of glass panes here, so we should be able to make the ranged add-ons here. So number 2 accepts any glass pane. So that's number 2. 3. 4. 5. And I'm going to make all of them and put them in our system, that way we have them. Or at least I'm going to make all that I can. Right now it looks like I'm able to make a good bit of them. That's what's nice about having plenty of resources. Okay, let's put those in our system. And then let's see which one's going to work best. So we need do 2. We know 1's not going to work well for us, so we'll start with 2 and see where that's going to work. So 2 will cover, not bad, but not the amount of area we're looking for. 3 will cover a little bit more. 4, still not quite there. 5. Yep, almost made it. 6. Looks like 7 might be our winner. So 7. Let's put power on this and a means of taking this out. So I'm going to want my point we're going to need another one for the other side. 2 points. I want conduit. So we'll put a point here. Nah, that's not the point. We'll put a point here and a conduit here. So that should make this start working. we should start filling this up. We are filling it up, so that's good. Let's take an ender conduit and let's start putting this into... Now that's just straight sewage. Can we put that... What were we looking for? We were looking for sewage, right? And that's what that is. So we should be able to put that directly into a screen. But because I want these on both sides, maybe we're going to have to run it, or run them, one to each side. So go there, put our second one, put the next higher range add-on so it covers, that one doesn't cover everything. I know they're not in the same position. That should cover everything. We've already completed the refined fuel. So go back to the bottom. Put our point here. Start seeing if this is filling up. It is. And then go back to our conduit. And start pulling that out. But in order to do that, we need to go to here and make the task for 50 buckets of sewage. So we'll start that should go there. See, I was one block off. That one should go there. So make sure that that is extract always active. Make sure that this one is the same. Extract always active. Make sure that these are insert only. So 7 buckets already, and that'll be one more that we're doing. 7.3 buckets. So that's another one. I don't know if you guys heard it, but I heard an Enderman come in over there. Alright, so that'll be our sewage. Then we need sludge. How do we make sludge? Is that a byproduct of the sewage? I'm not sure. Let's look. Sludge comes from a refiner. Okay. Sludge bucket is a plant gatherer output. Okay. Not a huge deal. We've got all this space over here. Actually, we don't have all that space over there anymore because I put my nanobot up there. But we have space out here. So a plant gatherer. Make a small farm over here. Plant gatherer. Plant sower. Okay, so plant sower What was that it needed? A flower pot? So plant sower, plant fertilizer, plant gatherer. So between these three, we should be able to build a farm over here that just constantly works what it's supposed to work. And take this out. That'll be our water source. So there's our water source. We're going to need a gardening tool. Hope. And let's make this into farmland. I don't know how much we need. But I don't think we need a lot. So, plant sower. Let's see what the working area is. So the working area is above it. So this could probably go there. And let's see what the working area is here. Okay. Let's go with our add-ons. I don't think we're going to need a 5. But who knows? Could be wrong. Yeah, we don't even need a 4. Holy cow. So we'll try the 3 and the 2. Pull the 4 out, put the 3 in. Still too much. Take the 3 out. Put the 2 in. Perfect. So that's what we're going to want sowing our plants. Fertilizing plants. See, undo the growing area here. So another 2 maybe. Yep. And then our plant gatherer we'll put here with another 2. So we'll turn this one off. There we go. So all 3 of these will work in conjunction. Now we're going to need to power them. Points. And then we're going to need to pull or push whatever we want to them. So let's put that there, that there. Dig under this one. That one there. So that one will start working. We're going to need our EMC to put seeds in it. What seeds? What makes sludge so well? Put these in. So that should feed seeds in. For this area, seed input, so it should take any of the inputs. Do we need anything else? Maybe put seeds in here? I don't know how this works, I've never used it, so let's take that down and use the conduit to put seeds in. We want that to be insert. We'll put this on it. And we want that to be extract always active and seeds. And hopefully that will keep this, and it will. Okay, so there's that one. Now we will start this one. This one should be working towards pulling stuff off of it. We're going to want a couple more personal EMC links. This one we're going to want to pull whatever it's pushing out into the system. And so not the sludge tank, but the crop output. If that's the front, then this is the left side. Okay, and the right side is where we're going to want the actual screen to be. On this side, we're going to want our personal EMC link to fertilize, put fertilizer in it. So we're going to want that to be insert. We're going to want this to be bone meal. And we're going to want that to be always active. So that puts bone meal in, which should be okay. Good. So now this should be getting sludge. It is. So all we have to do at this point, okay, those aren't coming out. That is correct. So maybe it's the right side. It is the right side. So the left side is where we're going to want the liquid to come out. So the sludge tank. Let's get our screen. And our ender conduit. Let's set up the screen here. For the task, this was sludge. Okay. And then our ender fluid conduit, always active, not insert. Insert, not active. 2.6B, 2.6 buckets already. So that's exactly what we wanted. Now that'll take care of the sludge. UU matter. So where does UU matter come from? I know I told you guys I'm not sure, so UU matter, there's an assembly bench. vacuum freezer. Liquid UU matter comes from what? So it looks like that's one I'm going to have to still research, guys. But let's try the IC2 coolant. That's got to come from something as well, right? IC2 coolant. Goes into, comes out of a canning machine. Okay. So water in, lapis in, becomes IC2 coolant. Alright, so let's make that machine. It was a canning machine, right? Fluid solid canning machine. So I think we have all of this in our system. We do. We're going to need a sink so we can put the water in. Need a personal EMC link. To put the lapis in. So, and we're going to need lapis lazuli dust, which I think that we have. We do. Put that away. Alright, so let's go put this with our other machines. Actually, this is going to be up top to go here. We're going to probably have to change this somehow. So let's put that there. Okay, let's put this here. Put a conduit here so that this is insert, and these might be sighted, so I'm not sure, but let's see if we get water. We get the water. I want to put another conduit on top with our personal EMC link to drop the lapis in. Let's drop down here. Make that export or extract always active. Put that there. Okay, not seeing anything go in. So this goes here. Fuel rod. What am I missing? I'm missing something. Alright, we've got our sewage, guys. So the IC2 coolant is produced over here. We've got power, nothing there. We need 8 lapis. Distilled water, we only need 1 lapis. So 1,000 millibuckets of water and 8 lapis gives us coolant. How do we get the lapis in there? Do we need to come in from a different side, maybe? Do we need to come in from the back? I don't know, but let's try it. Or maybe we need to come in from this same side. Put that there. Put this on top of that. That's going to be difficult for me to get to now. Of course. So let's extract always active. Insert. Put this back here. And let's see if it's picking it up now. No. Is that just something I'm going to have to do manually? See, it's not coming in at all. Ejector upgraded. Pulling upgrade. Do we need a pulling upgrade? Automatically input from the first valid side. That doesn't look too difficult, does it? Let's see if we can build it. So we've got the water going in, no problem. But the solids aren't. And I couldn't put them in. Okay. See which one comes off. All of them. So we're going to want that one to stay. Insert on that side. Always active on that side. Put this back where it was. That's not where it was, but it'll work. Put this here. See if it'll work on the top now. That there. Always active. Insert. Still nothing going in. Alright, so that's another one I'm going to have to figure out. This doesn't go in anywhere. All of these seem to have... Okay, so let's do this. Use of this in a fluid solid canning machine is 1,000 millibuckets with 8 lapis, gives us IC2 coolant. So I'm not doing something right. I don't know what it is that I'm not doing right, but I'm not doing something right. Maybe it needs to come in from the other side, or the front, or the back. Let's see if I can get it to work from this side. Put that there. So we want it to go insert here. Extract there. Still no. Okay, so that's yet another thing I'm going to have to figure out. On the first valid side. But what is the first valid side? Okay. Alright, so I'll have to figure that out as well. And we're already getting long on this one, so thank you very much for joining me today. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button. We are close. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more things to do. When we're done with those, we're going to finish this chapter and then do Thaumcraft. And I'm hoping that before we get through to tomorrow, we'll be finishing that chapter. This chapter and probably 2 more episodes to finish Thaumcraft. Once we're done with that, then we've only got the finale stuff, UU matter. We've got to get 1,000 buckets of UU matter, no U matter. We've got to do the spawn pig, which I don't remember what the spawn pig was. It was, oh, that's right, it's the Thaumcraft with the clay matter. So we have to get through Thaumcraft to spawn the pig. And then 10,000, 10 million beast coins. And as you can see, I'm at 656 now, so we're working our way up. Slowly but surely, we are working our way up. We might get there. Maybe, I don't know. We're not even at 1 million yet. One of the things that I've seen other people do was just put on a whole flat surface a bunch of beast coin miners. I've got 7 working, and they've been working since we got here. But if I have to buy more, I'll buy more. But they're slowly working their way through it. And as you can see, it's costing more and more power each coin that we're mining. That's all I got. If you guys liked it, please consider hitting that like button. Doesn't hurt you, and it helps the channel out. If you guys really enjoyed it, please consider subscribing. If you subscribe, hit the notification bell, then you'll see when all of my videos come out. That's all I got for today. I hope you guys have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.